I would just like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. My name's David Sauter. I'm the current Commodore. I'm having to fill some pretty big shoes because there's a whole lot of big shoes that have come before me. We got a few of them here tonight. I want to say a special thank you. That one thing that's in the Eagles Cry that I think a lot of people have seen and commented on, but we had some discussions with the village this winter, and we're able to kind of restructure our lease so that we can make sure that this club continues well into the future. So I wanted to thank a special welcome to any of the village board trustees and staff that were able to come tonight. But I want to name them: John Cox, Kathy Kirkland, Tim Nelson, Jane Olson, Sue Sherman, Diane Kirkland, Nancy Goss, Brent Bristol, Keith Lindstrand, and Niles Weborg. And everybody's been terrific with the club. Our relationship with the village has never been better, and we just want to keep making it even better. Somewhere around here is my first mate. She's not going to like me for doing this, but where is she? All right. I just want to say a group thank you to Ruth, my wife Ruthie, who is taking over as first mate and has a tremendous amount. Anybody who's been in that position before knows all the work and organization and wrangling of all of our lady volunteers. Everybody's stepping up to the call, and we've got a lot going on with this summer, but also with the Nationals coming next year. So I also want to thank Nancy Pillett, who's here, who's kind of coming on in the next few years as well as first mate. A special thank you. A couple people I wanted to kind of point out who do a lot at the club while none of us are here. Arv Munson and Bob Davis, and who have been keeping this place from falling apart for many, many years in the off season and then getting us ready for the season. So Arv, and where's Bob? He's hiding somewhere. I know he's here. I also want a thank you to somebody who stepped up. We did the dock extension last year, as everybody's pretty well aware, and there are a number of things that we learned about that we're trying to institute safety-wise and different adjustments. And George Kramer, who's a member, has stepped in and he's been down here an awful lot trying to make some of that stuff happen, and it's starting to really kind of flow, and it's terrific. So thank you, George. And I'm going to do this, and I apologize, but I'm going to put out a blanket thank you to all of our volunteers, because this place just doesn't operate without everybody pitching in just a little bit. And if everybody pitches in that little bit, then everything gets done, and everybody has a good time, and we all have a fantastic summer, and our kids are safe on the water. So I'd also like to quickly introduce our current board. And if you're here, please just pop your head out or raise your hand or something. Kirk Brown, Ryan Malmgren, Max Robinette, our rear Commodore, Brett Sturgis, Quinn Brennan, who's over here, Nancy Claypool, holding up the fort down south, I think, thanks. Marcella Fultz, George Reynolds, Scott Pearson, Vice Commodore Paul Pillett, who is not here but who sends his regards, Donna Scattergood, who, thank you, Donna, for taking over education for me. It's fantastic. And our new treasurer this year, Sarah Luttrell, who's, I don't think she's here tonight, but it's a big job, and she's been great to step into it. I also want to just take a minute to introduce our staff. We have actually some returning members, but we have an awful lot of new members. And I got a chance with Donna to do some training with them last week for 2 days, and I'll tell you what, these guys are going to be pretty hard to live up to into the future. But Christian Pillett is our club director this year, and he's been with us for many years. Yeah. And I put the challenge to him to make this place bug-free, and I think he met it. It's pretty amazing because the bugs have been pretty bad. So thank you. Our instructors, Alex Salar. Where is he? There he is. He's taking some video for us. I think we're going to try and send that to Linda and George. Ted Lott, who is, I think he's starting this week, who took lessons down here many years ago, and he's coming back to teach this summer. Julian Slagter, there he is. Where we got, please hold your applause until the it's okay, thank you. Because we got a lot here. Liz Manley, Jillian Brown. Liz is, let's see, we've got 3 from Miami of Ohio, and they bring some great sailing skills and teaching skills. So. Where's Jillian? She's a homegrown. There she is. JP Pillett. There he is. swab into the nose. Sarah Lyle is actually coming back in sessions D and E this year to help us with some big groups of kids. So she'll be here. We've got junior instructors, and we used to have this junior staff position, and they really kind of cleaned the bathrooms and made sure everything. What we did is we changed it a little bit, and the junior instructors now actually are out instructing, and they're kind of the future of our instructor crew. But Matt Smith, or Smitty, Woody Heidler, and Olivia Demarinis is not here, but she came out of our instruction, and she's a local here, and she's doing terrific. And then many of you have seen this guy who, when you're down here, and he's covered in fiberglass dust, and he's in old clothes, and he's sanding her. Drew Witteberg takes care of our equipment now, and last year it was his first year, and this year, and the equipment's never been in better shape, so we really appreciate his hard work. We also want to say a big thank you to Prilla Bedell and Sue Volkman for planning this party. And then, where are they? I know Prilla's here.
There is another party.
Okay. See, they plan this one, and then they hightail it out. That's dedication. All right, I'm going to keep it moving because we've got a number of people who would like to say a few things, and we're going to, since we made Quinn do last year, we're going to let Quinn go first this year, and I titled it "Stories of a DC Renovation," but I'll let you.
I put my pink lemonade down. I felt like Dean Martin there for a while, walking around with a drink. My name's Quinn Brennan. We had a fabulous renovation take place this past winter. It was easy. There was no problems. It was a no-brainer. We opened in no time at all. It was a few minutes to spare. It was actually quite a wonderful renovation. We didn't have many hidden problems at all. There was a couple of secret little rotten walls and holes and things like that, and some water issues, but it really wasn't as bad as what we thought it was going to be. And a lot of the credit goes to the building committee and the board and the support, and quite frankly all of the members and all of you that's done so well to support the project, because it was not it was costly. I mean, it takes a little bit of money to do this thing, and everybody so generously joined in and helped. But Bill Hogue was my right-hand man, and Arv Munson and Paul Pillett and Dave Sauter both worked very hard on it. And Christian Pillett came in the last month to get things polished and take care of the grass catcher list, or the punch list. So it's been good, but we've got siding with a 25-year guarantee, and we've got no water troubles, and nice rope around the poles, and some good nautical lights. And I hope you like your club, because it's going to be around for a while, and everybody's been really helpful and supportive. And thank you very much for all the help. It's been wonderful. I will say that there's been a tremendous amount of positive support from the membership. Some of the folks that weren't hugely enthusiastic about the renovation in the beginning, you know who you are, have come back, and they've been very positive, and we haven't had any negatives. So cheers to all of you. Thank you very much.
And I get these calls. This guy was down here nonstop all the time, and it was incredibly important to have somebody here on the ground. And so don't be shy in thanking Quinn 4 or 5 or 12 times. So.
Does he live here? Year round?
I don't think so. I think he's from Milwaukee.
Yes.
He's a friend of our son's, but we
Yeah,
have worked with him coming down.
Quinn wanted to add a little touch to the place, and I think he picked a really fitting one. He found that old nautical light and refurbished it, and then we got it hung. So that's kind of something, his signature on the building. The next person I want to bring up is I don't know if he needs any introduction, but I termed his little talk, and we'll see what he does with it. You don't have to run from me anymore. Bill Hogue.